Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about something. This whole pandemic thing, right? What do you guys suspect? What do you expect? What do you guys expect for it to be? Oh, I don't know. How long do you expect for it to stay? You know? Because I want to tell you this, we're not going back to normal. So if you're thinking that, this pandemic will end and then we go back to normal, no. It's going to end, but we're not going to go back to normal. All right? This whole thing started in 2019, actually. And it's 2022. I told my mom a long time ago. I even told teachers this too. That you guys are gonna be in lockdown. You guys are gonna be in a pandemic all the way up to 2050, to 2080. Do you want your kids to be in their 80s still living inside a pandemic? If you disagree with all of that, if you wanna be like, no, I'm not going to be in my 80s and this still is going to be around, then congratulations, you're fighting for what you believe in. You're fighting against this system that is dying. Actually, it's on its one leg right now. It can barely even hold it right now. You know, and it's not even that cold. It feels nice. You know, it feels like spring actually. You know, outside. So people need to understand that if you want this pandemic to end, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to make it to end? What are you going to do to make this end? Because I'll tell you this right now, when this is over, you're not going to have your doctors, you're not going to have your teachers, you're not going to have your government anymore. All of those are going to be gone. So what are you going to do? Oh, reestablish them? No. You're not going to fucking do that. Because if you do, someone else is going to fucking make sure you don't do that. All right? And nature's going to make sure you're not going to do that either. So think of something else. Think of something else. Nature's not going to let you do it. I'm sorry. Why do you think there's businesses that close down around here? It's because nature is closing them down. Why do you think this whole pandemic happened? The planet was like, fuck you. This is it. It's done. It's over. Why do you think some of these motherfuckers are trying to leave right now? If you don't know. So, and there was an article. There was an article literally talking about an asteroid coming to this planet. I've talked about this before many times, but there was another article that I saw yesterday. I didn't read the whole thing because I was with my friend. But basically the title of the article is like is going to be, let's see, there's an asteroid the same size that's bigger than the Empire State Building that's literally heading to this planet. And most people would be like, then where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? How come I can't see it? Oh my God, I can't see it. What do you see then? Clouds, right? So obviously, when there's clouds, obviously you're not going to... Can you see the sun? Like, there's clouds behind it, but can you see the sun? No, you can't. You just see a big light because the sun's behind it, right? Here's one thing I want to tell you guys. You know how the sun beams and it goes right through the clouds and you can see going right through the clouds? Well, is it? Is it going right through the clouds? Actually, it's not. The only way you can actually see it's going through the clouds is those tails. That's really it. But if I'm saying, do you see here? Do you see like spots of light coming out, like like that? Do you see it? Nope. What does that tell you? Not just their spaceships, but they're fake clouds that these motherfuckers make, right? And somebody's going to be like, no, they're not. They're not fake clouds. I'm like, yeah, because you guys want to listen to anything that they say, you know. And plus, you can't gain your, because you haven't researched it. That's why you think it's stupid. That's what's wrong with people. People think it's wrong automatically just because they haven't done any research. Or just because they think it's just plain out there and they're like, no, that can't happen. I'm like, what reality do you live in? All right, that's the reality of these orcs. Because these orcs have a mindset of like, this is the mindset of these orcs. Oh, that tree's not alive. It's just a tree. Cut it down. That's the mindset that these motherfuckers have, all right? And if you have a mindset like that, guess what's going to happen to you? They're just going to take you out. They're just going to take you out, and she's not going to give no forgiveness to you because you deserve it. You deserve it, right? Another thing too, like, if you guys suspect this shit to like keep going, like I said, you guys, okay, you guys are watching this right now that are in your 20s or maybe teens and shit, or even in your 30s. Do you want your kids to still go through this, what you're going through right now? If you say yes, something's wrong with you. This is why your kids are actually going to be taken away from you. Yes, your kids are actually going to be taken away from you. Not by the government, but higher realms of people, because you didn't take care of your child. All right? So, and all these fucking people are going to be like, just open your heart to Jesus. You mean Zeus? And even if it isn't Zeus, you just open up your heart to somebody that really you don't see every day. It's almost like the whole thing with Betty White. Oh, I love her. You love her. How do you love her if you never even fucking see her? You don't even know her. The only thing that you see is her character on screen. Jesus Christ, guys. You know? It's funny too, because some people think I'm playing a character on screen too. And then when they meet me, they'll be like, oh shit, this is how you really are. I'm like, yeah. Or when they call me, you know, on the phone, they'll be like, you know, I really didn't realize that you were actually like this. I thought you were just playing. I'm like, no, this is how I am. No, this is not acting, this is real. You know? So, if you guys are not prepared, I mean, you guys should be prepared, because this is going to end very, 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 very soon. All right? You can already see the signs. All right? So, if you don't see the signs, I don't know what to tell you. You know? Because things have happened around 2019, 2020, 2021. And now things are being more now in 2022. Right? And don't listen to these dates. Don't listen to what these motherfuckers are trying to do, like second sun type of, not the second sun, the artificial sun type shit, what China's doing, or some shit. You know, like, all of that shit, just focus on you. That's all that matters, is you. Don't focus on what these motherfuckers are doing. Because if you focus on what these motherfuckers are doing, what are you doing at the end of the day? I went to the Astronaut yesterday, and I literally built a fucking huge obelisk, you know? And I had like, and I used these type of, and I used these to plant them on the ground, and I tied them up with copper wire and iron wire and stuff. Inside my, all in the Astrodome, you know? Not to say most people be like, well, you know, you need to build that physical. I'm like, I know that. I'm not stupid. So, I never said that you are. I just need to get the stuff, obviously. That's really it. But sooner or later, when this ends, when this all ends, people are going to be crying, begging. You're going to see shit. You're going to see people being like, no, I don't want this the way it's going to be, but it is. It's going to be the way it is. All right? I'll tell you a little story. 3 days ago, I was going to my classes, right? And it was freezing cold. My hands were like getting red and stuff. And you know how you're crossing the street and you let people pass by with their cars and stuff? So I was doing that, right? Some guy was just standing there. I'm like, go. And he was just standing there. I'm like, just go. And he didn't left. And I just stood there because I'm just like, I'm that type of person that I'm just like, go. Just go. I don't care. I'd rather have the road be empty as fuck for me to go, you know? And then he rolled his window down and said something, and I'm like, I didn't pay attention to it, brother, to be honest. And then this orc wanted me to go too, because there was a whole bunch of people just going. So obviously, I'm not gonna make someone wait. So I told them to go, and they're like, you go, and I'm like, go, and they're like, no, you go, and I'm like, I was so pissed off that I'm like, oh my fucking God, I told you to go, go. And then he started arguing with me. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you orc. Shut the fuck up. You don't even belong here. You don't even belong on this planet, and the sun's going to kill you off. I literally screamed that out to him while he was driving past by me. You know? I'm to the point, people, that I'm not to fuck with. I'm to the point. Like, I have reached a level of not giving a fuck that even if, just try me. Try me. I dare you. Try me. And the people that do try me, they never are around me, right? Be around me and see what happens. But then you cry like a little bitch and go to the fucking police, but the police can't do everything. Can't do anything. Even the FBI came to my house and they can't do shit. Right? They couldn't do shit. So fuck off with that shit. Who are you gonna get? Nobody. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna burn in hell. I'll drag you down with me. I'll drag you down with me. While I'm just chilling, smoking weed, you be crying, thinking that you stuck here, which you are. If you damning people to go to hell, guess what? This place is hell because you have to pay rent and everything like that. And guess what? You're gonna be here 10 times over, and you're gonna get tortured 10 times over when this shit goes down. You religious motherfuckers. And to all brothers and sisters that are in that way too, the only way for you to wake up is to see what we are doing, or for you to just literally die off and then reincarnate. Because then when you die off and reincarnate, since you're immortal, you'll be like, oh shit, I was wrong. I fucked up. So then you come back and you kind of fix things. Like you fix things with yourself, basically. Because you were so ignorant in a past life. So that's what you're going to have to do, ignorant people. You have to repeat your life. So all the hell you went through, you have to go through it all over again. Congratulations, you did that, by the way. You did that because you chose it. No one has no one to blame but yourself. And what are you going to do? Blame the devil? Yeah, okay. Because you want to blame other people for your actions except for yourself. Because you don't want to take accountability for your actions. It's the same way when when an atheist says, "Oh, this is why I don't believe in God because shit bad happened to me. Fuck that and fuck that shit." I'm like, maybe it's because things bad happen to you is because you point out that things are happening to you to someone and you want to blame it to someone instead of taking actions to your own hands, basically, because you did it. You did your actions and you get what you get. And if you tell any of your friends or family that, they're gonna get pissed off because they think that, oh no, I don't deserve it. No, they do. They deserve it. Because if you go through it and you went through your karma basically, and you're fine and nothing's happening to you, but your friends and family are, what does that tell you? They haven't went within. They haven't dealt with what was inside of them, basically. You know? So that's really it, guys. This is just a talking video. But still, something to think about of what I said about, do you guys really think this is going to last forever? Like the whole pandemic? Do you really want to be in lockdown when you're in your 80s? And if you agree to that, guess what? You're going to be in lockdown until you're 80. Well, until you're dead, to be honest. Because they want you to be in lockdown until you're fucking dead, 6 feet under. Do you want that? Do you want that? There's a revolution happening. Right? Whether you like it or not. And sooner or later, when this revolution happens, no one's not going to go to work, no one's not going to go to school. All of this shit's gone. All of it. All of it's gone. And if people don't want to save it, they're going to get fucked over too. That's the way it is. Because if you're not harming us with the planet, then you're just going to get fucked over. That's it. That's it. If you're not well with the planet's going to kick you off and tell you to go fuck itself. That's it. All right? And this is coming from nature because I'm pissed off. I've been pissed off for quite a while right now, for the past probably 3 days. Because these energies are here. And when we get angry, people, when carbon people get angry, they don't want that. They don't want us to get angry. Look what you see in anime. For example, Dragon Ball Z. When you see Goku get angry, all the shit around him cracks, opens, like things become almost like alive, because things around him are moving. The electricity, the plasma, energy. You know? So that's what we are. You guys gotta know who we are. Our anger, literally yesterday, some teacher was pissing me off, and I was just like, don't get me angry. Because if I get really angry, I can look at you and just be like, I can literally look at you and you burst into flames. That's the power that I have, and I already know that. Because I've done it to these wicked beings. I even done it to these fucking orcs before. When I appeared in front of them, and I just when I literally fought them. These orcs. When I went to the Astro and I fought them, and they got gutted. These orcs, they did. And so they did children. Because I went fast on them ass. I didn't see what I did until it was over. Then it was a bloody massacre. Some orcs got away, but most of them, no. A handful of them were gone. Right? So, know who we are, guys. Know who we are. And know what we are up against. Because they know who they're up against. And they don't like who they're up against. Because what they're up against is something that they can never destroy. And it can never be. That's why they get what they're going to come. Right? All these orcs, all these people that want to save this system, they want to protect the government. They want to protect the system because, or, you know, I get a few dollars, basically. Remedy H even pointed out that sooner or later we're going to have to, you know, in a way fight against our brothers and sisters that want to keep the system afloat. It's not on. Because people just want to keep the system afloat. And I'm like, no, it's over. There was even another orc teacher that I told him that this is over, and he's like, well, I'm just hoping that we do get back to normal. I'm like, no, we're not. No, we're not going back to normal. You see how these orcs are? They want everything to go back to normal. It's not. The reality has broken, and it's going to be broken even more. Once this shit goes down, they're going to see a whole bunch of giants walking around, and they're going to get fucking freaked out. Wow, me and you are just going to be good. Literally good. And while they're all kicking ass, we're going to kick ass with them. Right? Because there's going to be tanks, there's going to be a whole bunch of shit trying to get rid of our brothers and sisters that are huge and giant, but these tanks, these weapons don't do shit. And some of these orcs around here are going to fucking see that, and they're going to go fucking mental. Watch. And then they're going to start eating each other too. Watch. Don't be surprised if that happens sooner than later. Because you're already hearing about that artificial sun, right? Right? I never talked about it because I never done my due diligent research of it. Because look, I'm saying this right now. When I look at the sun and the moon, it covers. They cover it with the fucking clouds. So don't tell me that, oh, you know, the moon and the sun are fake. Because when I take the energy from the sun or the moon, they cover it with the fucking goddamn cloud. So don't tell me it's fucking goddamn fake. Right? And look, I'm not saying there's not I'm not saying they didn't make an artificial sun or some shit like that. But I'm telling you what my experience is. Okay? When I look at the sun or moon, they want to fucking cloud that shit up because I take the energy from it. So, that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, share this video and all that, and be safe. All right, guys. Our brothers and sisters are all waking up, and the thing is, too, right here, there's a lot of you know, young high school kids, you know, young teenagers, and some of them don't even want to come here anymore. Some of them are just tired of the BS and shit. I don't blame them. I'm to a level that I don't even want to come over here anymore. Like, I just don't give a fuck. I just don't. I don't want to fucking come here anymore. Nature's doing this on purpose. She's making her children, she's pushing her kids to do other things besides this mundane bullshit. Sooner or later, we're not going to. Sooner or later, it's like what some of our brothers and sisters said. Sooner or later, we're just gonna get out of the schools, get out of the jobs, just walk off, and people are gonna be like, "Why'd you walk off? Why'd you did this? Why'd you did that?" Because the universe, Mother Cosmos, is sending us to do. The most important thing is that focusing on ourselves and building for this planet. Freaking crow. But see you guys later.